Sorry about that terrible timing. I was plugging stuff in. PA is 2x plus 1, so I'm going to, or sorry, minus 1, so I'm going to plug that in. And then it's going to equal the whole thing, and the whole thing is labeled 5x minus 3. All I did was substitute. So that's what I'm going to write. And then I'm going to start solving like before. Bell's going to ring on me soon, so I'm going to start abbreviating. It's okay on notes. I don't want something like this on your assignment, or sorry, on your quizzes and tests, but I'm going to combine like terms. I see an x and a 2x, so I have 3x. I see a 4 and a negative 1, so I have a 3. Please note, I'm only doing that on one side of the equal sign. You can't do it across an equal sign. And now you have different ways you could solve. Some people like moving the numbers first. I like moving the variables first. Doesn't matter. I'm going to move the 3x by subtracting. 5x minus 3x is 2x. So I'm going to note that I just use the subtraction property of equality. You don't have to show your work. If it helps you to show your work, knock yourself out. But I'm just going to go ahead and put that I get 6 equals 2x when I add to both sides. So that's the addition property of equality. Finish up x by itself, it's the division property of equality. Like I said, abbreviating is fine on notes, especially when I'm trying to finish. So we found x is 3. If you need to pause to catch up, go ahead and do that, but we're almost done. Last thing I wanted was the length of LA. There's multiple ways you could do this. So you could do that this is 3 plus 4, so LP is 7. You could figure out that that's the wrong blue. You could figure out that this side is 2 times 3 minus 1, 6 minus 1, this is 5. And then you could say, oh, if this part's 7 and this part's 5, when I do segment addition, it's going to be 12. Probably a lot quicker, though, just to plug in once. To say, well, the whole thing I had this expression for, so I'm just going to do 5 times 3, which is 15, minus 3. I get 12 that way, too. But it's confirmed with the 7 plus the 5 as well. Main new thing, though, is, because it's a lot like those justifying you did in the algebra problems. This is really the new step that you are not accustomed to having done. But it makes sense whenever we think about, like on these examples, where if I have this part is 55 and this part's 80, then the whole thing is going to be 55 plus 80. Keep that in mind, and I think it'll be a little less confusing. Do your best, and we get to talk about it tomorrow.